Hello! Oh, good evening! Hey, Vecharka! How's it going? Right on time, like exactly to the point. Hey, Dave Mart. How's it going? Hey, Nicrom! What's up? How's your day going? How's your early week going? Anything fun? You missed the last stream. I think so. Really? I've lost count of days, so I'm not sure. But it's alright. It was mostly fixing stuff and minor things here and there. Doing alright. Fine, I guess. rested, got some sleep, always good. But yeah, besides that, just work. But yeah, thought well, I've been wanting to remake my stylized water shader for a while, and yeah, I keep seeing really inspiring artworks that have really nice water, and I want to get closer to that. Oh, hey, Lady Rose. Wow, glad you remembered. Yeah, every Tuesday and Saturday this time. I'm still keeping the schedule. I'm not sure if it will change anytime soon. Hey, Princess Hype. Yeah, we'll have some cool water, hopefully. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to make this proper now. I want to add like everything. Okay, it's not going to be like an ocean and open sea water, so don't expect like waves and tessellation and Gerstner waves or FFT waves or I don't know, nothing of that sort. It's going to be like a chill like lake or maybe even river water. Oh, thanks for the follow. Twitching. Yeah. So it's just gonna be that. Well, I'm going to start with like a classic base for that kind of stuff, and I'll just build on top. So you can expect like intersection lines and different colors with depth, and what else? Transparency based on Fresnel and based on intersection. I want to add some interesting dynamic Voronoi patterns on top. Best case scenario, I will also have some sort of shadows for all the shoreline effects. I will try and make it work for both perspective and orthographic. So yeah, a bunch of stuff. Let's see how far we'll go. Alright, so first off, I'm going to have to, you know what, no, I'm just gonna add it as an option. I was thinking of doing all like the textures and stuff, making them planar, so like they're in wall space, which works great for lakes and stuff, but if you want like a river, it's best to use the actual UVs of the model. So I'm going to also add an option for that. Okay, so just to have some setup, I'm gonna start with a quad. It's gonna be the water plane. Oh, and if there's time, I doubt there will be, but if there's time, I'm also planning on adding some planar reflections, just for the heck of it. So yeah. Okay, this is going to be like the water plane, just like a big thing here. And in order to actually see some good intersection, I'm not just going to add cubes and stuff. I want to add like a terrain around it, so I can see like gradual depth. So terrain. Come on, yeah. Okay, this terrain is a bit of an overkill, so make it like 50 by 50 or something. Maybe that's too much as well, but whatever. Alright. Set the height. Oh, are those new? Oh no, that's the stuff I have added myself. Oh, thanks for the follow, Cordonez23. Let's see. Set height. Gonna set it to like 3, flatten, and then just lower mesh strength. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna get my camera up. Pop up. All right. In case you don't know, I actually have already like a stylized water shader tutorial on my site, and I actually need to open this up because I am going to cheat. Like a bunch of that stuff I'm not going to. First of all, I don't even remember them by heart, so I will be checking it out, but let me also link it here. I mean, a very plausible scenario is that I will end up recreating the exact same shader, or at least the exact same look, but I will try to add more stuff to make it cooler. Alright, let me change this a little bit, like make it more, yeah, like this, to add some variation on the edge. Yeah, that will look good, I think. Stretch it out. Alright, let's stretch it out like that. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Let's make a shader. It's all going to be handwritten, by the way. This is built-in pipeline, no URP, no HDRP, no shader graph amplify, shader forge, or whatever. So it's just going to be like a surface shader. So yeah, that won't be working in any other pipelines. Sorry. Okay, and there we go. Let's show that again. Let me can you see the code there all right, or is this better? Is that readable, like at all? Yeah, the general, like the whole thing actually can be translated into shader graph. Cool, thanks. Yeah, and actually, fun fact, if I'm going to add any refraction, you know what, we'll add some refraction. I think I don't have refraction in the tutorial. Yeah, I don't have any refraction, that's good. Okay, I'm going to add some refraction. If you're using HDRP, fun fact, you can use the scene color LOD node, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, it's called the HD scene color node, this one, which gives you an LOD, basically the MIP level of the scene texture, which if you use a low, like a higher value there, you basically get transparency. Sorry, yeah, of course, you get transparency because it's a scene color node, but you get blurriness because you get a lower MIP level of your scene color. So you get built-in blurry refractions, and that's cool. But we're in built-in pipeline, so we don't have that. And I'm not going to add any blurriness in the refraction either. I'm just going to make it refract. Alright, so first off, we want the glossiness, we don't want the metallic, we don't want the main texture, so screw that. Don't really want the color like that, don't want the metallic. Don't want it. Okay, I'm going to add a color first off. So the way that it's working for me, and I have that exact same way in the tutorial, I have three colors basically. One for the for when the water is close to intersecting with stuff. One for like the intermediate stage, and one for when the water is very deep. If that makes sense. So yeah, you know what? I'll just keep it color. Color is going to be one and everything. Oh, I already have that, and I can just get the color. Oh, this already is not having a lot of fun. Let's see. First of all, I need to assign this. Oh, of course I have it. Okay, so shader is broken because I have nothing in here. I mean, what do I want? You know what? Just add the view direction. We're gonna need it. So, are you happy now? Yes. All right. And we have color. Yay! It's worth mentioning that this is a surface shader, which means that it has like lighting and all that stuff and shadows and all that by default. Oh, also I don't have any ambient lighting. There we go. So now, yeah, I have some ambience going on. Screw that. Okay. Alright, so first off, water is transparent. So let's make sure that this is a transparent shader. Alright. Blending is going to be the standard transparent shading, so source alpha 1 minus source alpha. Am I doing something wrong? No. Weird that this didn't change color. Anyway, so if you're in a vertex fragment shader, these are enough to get some transparency. Oh, and this, sure. Yeah, these are enough to get some transparency. But we are using a surface shader, so we also have to say to here with all the surface stuff that the alpha is going to be pre-multiply. What's the difference? Why pre-multiplied? So the other mode is fade. It's so not intuitive because you don't really see these when you're dealing with transparency. But the difference is that now that it's fade, that basically doesn't retain any specular information. That's it, pretty much. So if I set this to be pre-multiply, pre-mul, now you can see that I get at least the specularity coming from the light. That's it, pretty much. But I do want that in case like my water is completely transparent. I do want it to keep the specularity. Also, I don't want it to cast shadows. So now you see it's completely transparent, but you can see some reflections and specularity. Again, if I set it to fade, you won't be able to see a single thing. Thanks for the follow, Unfractious Dev. Oh, and I also have to show you something. Alright, I'm wasting time here, but that's a fun thing to show if you're into shaders or like using Unity at all. Okay, so this is transparent, right? I can make it cast shadows, but the shadows are the same whether I can get it up. Yeah, they're the same whether that was transparent or opaque. The shadows don't change. Oh, is there something I can do about that? Let me see. Well, I mean, while I'm streaming, I probably can't do a lot. Damn it, I have to check that out. Yeah, sorry about the resolution. I'm on a new computer, so maybe I haven't set up things properly. Thanks for the follow, Igor Odin. Hope you can see stuff at least. Oh, the source is 4080p. Sure, I'm just googling how to... Oh yeah, I got a new computer all set up. It was very expensive. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it should be... What? Where is that output resolution? It's weird, can't find it. Well, I mean, yeah, probably won't be able to change it while I'm streaming. If it's unbearable, just tell me and I'll just stop the stream for a bit to fix that. But don't want to kill the stream right now. But yeah, I hope you can see some stuff at least. So what I was going to say is that you don't get transparent shadows here, right? But if I set this to be the standard shader and make it transparent and increase that, you see that we get transparent shadows. But it's only in the standard shader, not in not even if you're using like a surface shader, which is using the same shading model. So why? Oh, you can't see the shader text. Oh, that's annoying. I'll make it even larger then, sorry. Oh yeah, no, you're right, I can see the stream. Yeah, it's not very clear. Oh god, okay. I'll keep that in mind for what's next. Anyway, yeah, so do you actually know how Unity manages to have transparent shadows in the standard shader? Does anybody know? Well, if I set the shadows to not be soft but hard, maybe that will enlighten us a little bit. Yes. Hey, Cyan. So, yeah. It's not actually transparent shadows. They're still like hard, you know, 1 or 0 shadows, but they're using dithering. Some screen space dither texture that is actually stored in the Unity shaders, and you can also access it, so you can also do that stuff too. That's how I made those curtains I did a while back have transparent shadows. But yeah, when I wanted to, I found that out when I was looking exactly how to do transparent shadows, and looked into how Unity does it, and I was like, oh, those cheeky bastards. So yeah, if they're soft, you can never tell. That's amazing. Okay, back to actual shader creating. Okay, so this is transparent. Don't want it to be completely. Maybe make it a little bit blue, and let's see. First off, the intersection stuff. This is probably the most important stuff. I need to get the screen position. And let's see, I'm first going to copy that. Alright. So, getting the depth here to do the classic depth difference thing. Yeah, Yuri, in case you didn't know, shadow casting is just another pass in the shaders. Like a different pass, and if you actually want to go crazy with it, since it's a new pass, it's using the same vertex shader as the normal shader pass, but that means that you can actually, you know, do vertex displacement only on the shadow casting pass. So you could have, like, I don't know, some creepy moving shadows of an object that is not actually moving. So you can do stuff like that. If I'm actually, you know what, I'm not sure, since you asked, where is environment lab, asset shaders, yeah, so this is a curtain shader. Yeah, in the curtain shader, I think I actually, yeah, I was clipping the whole object, so the shadow was getting clipped too. But you can actually do that in the shadow pass too. So you can clip your shadows or like distort the object, as I mentioned. Yeah, you can do it. It's a separate shader pass, so you can do a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I want this, and no, Cyan, I don't think they let you. No. No, you don't actually get access to the shadow casting pass. If you're using a custom lighting model, you can get the attenuation, but that's about it. Yeah, but if you're using, if you're in deferred shading, it's even better and easier to use a fragment vertex shader, and then you can use a shadow casting pass to do a bunch of stuff. So yeah. Alright, so okay, I'm gonna have a bunch of thresholds, but the first one is going to be the shoreline threshold. It will be 1, and yeah. It's going to be the saturate. Divided by the shoreline threshold. Yeah. Okay, let's let's return that to see what we've got. Oh, cool. It's already fading in the edges, but I do want it. I don't want it to be on the alpha 2. I just want the color just to see it better. Cool. All right, and yeah, so now we have the threshold and all that. And that's cool. But I also want this to be working with an orthographic camera, so let's address that too. Let me, can I do it like this? Yes, okay. Let me cheat a little more. Okay. Alright, so gonna leave it like this, and there's a way to get in shader to get if we're using an orthographic or a perspective camera, which, if I'm not mistaken, is camera. Crap, can't remember. I found it. I just saw that. Yeah, it's orthoparams. So yes, if the W is 0, or like, yeah, just if it's 0, we're in perspective. So in that case, I want to do this, and the shoreline is going to be equal to this. All good, because we're in perspective. If not, that remains as is, and let me fix the other stuff. Pasting a lot of code, I know. Basically, yeah, I think I found that somewhere. Actually, I think I got that from you, Cyan, right? I think, yeah. Or I got some from you, I'm not sure, but like getting the depth for orthographic camera, like the intersection effect for orthographic camera. I'm not sure where I found it, but I think I found something like that from you, Cyan. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, in this case, the shoreline is going to be the saturate, this minus the. Alright, that should do it. So if now the camera gets orthographic and moves away, yep, still working here, still working there. If I move here, yep. That's awesome. You don't see that in a lot of shaders, water shaders. Yeah, if I didn't have like this block, by the way, this is what it would look like. So, well, yeah, now I'm not doing anything, but if I tried the same exact thing here, yeah, it would look ugly. So yeah, that's a first win there already. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's the first intersection thing I want. Alright, what should I do next? Let's blend some colors, I guess. So I can have another color, it's going to be the Shoreline color. This will all be HDR because I want it to shine eventually. So yeah, one color is going to be a lerp between the Shoreline color. This will, yeah, no, this is okay for now. The color and yeah, using the Shoreline, and the albedo is going to be the C.RGB. And let's see how that looks. Let's make it a bit more transparent. I really like when the shore wait, something's wrong. Yep, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I also like when there's like a transparency, like complete transparency near the edges, but we will have also some crisp shoreline lines. So yeah. Alright, we can have better colors as well. Those are not better. Oh well, whatever. I'll play later with aesthetics. Alright, so there's that. Let's see, I'm gonna add the deeper color now. So, oh, I actually have H4, yeah. The deep color, I guess. So let me see how I did that. Okay, that sounds very convenient. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, so another threshold. It's going to be called deep water threshold, I guess. It'll be the same thing with the... I mean, I can just calculate this once. equals saturate diff deep water threshold, and same thing here. Yeah, well, okay, I'm missing letters and stuff. Yeah, I see that this can actually go out, and yeah, okay, this will be much more convenient. And I should also learn with that as well. So yeah, when we're closer to the edge, we're going to have the other colors. So when it's black, it's closer to the edge. And yeah, when it's deeper, so it's white, we need the deep color, deep water. How do I call it? Yeah, it's deep color. Yeah, with deep water. Yeah. Yep. Damn. Okay, so problem right now is that we don't really have a lot of depth going on. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to raise the terrain a little bit. To better see this. Hey Mitch, how's it going? Okay, so if you increase this to something really ridiculous, then it's more visible towards the deeper parts. So yeah. Glad to hear that. Let's see. Okay, the shapes look weird because my terrain looks weird. So let's fix that. Let's smooth it out. That doesn't do a lot. Yeah, well, whatever. I guess that's a start. Alright, let's see. let's see what else. I'm going to add the, since we're doing the intersection stuff, I'm going to add the actual line here. So yeah, I'm gonna need another intersection for that. It's going to be the foam line, I guess. Foam line, foam, just foam. Is the music alright, by the way? Is it too low, too high? Phone threshold, yeah. Alright, thanks. It's not phone. Not really trying to match a specific style. Yeah, I don't think I am. I mean, I could try and get it closer to Genshin Impact. They have really pretty water. Maybe. Let me actually see if I can find if I can find some good references. Oh. Like right off the bat I got some. Whoa. Yeah, can't put things on full screen. I mean, Genshin Impact has really nice water. Oh really? What? An ad? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to look into how to maybe get rid of those if I can. I don't like throwing ads to you guys. I mean, I don't even have ads on my blog. Alright, so the water in Genshin Impact is actually pretty straightforward. They don't have any foam on the edge, at least not where when you're getting close to the water, because I noticed that they have some foam lines. Yeah. Let's see. That's a mobile, but it still looks good. Yeah, not sure if I'm going like for the Genshin Impact look, but you know, if it can look like half as pretty, I'm alright with that. But I do need a better testing. Whoa. What's up with you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do need a better testing terrain. Let me flatten the whole thing again. Come on, set height, okay. Alright. And just still needs to go deeper. Damn it. No. Okay, just flatten the whole thing. Yeah, Genshin is such a pretty game. I haven't played a lot. I mean, I tried, but you know, I'm not really easy to get into the whole gacha thing. And I don't like paying like in-game in most cases. That's a valid fear. That's a very valid fear. All right, maybe some smoothing. Smoothing is awful. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna try it out with this. Okay, so right, and this. Maybe I shouldn't really, you know what, screw the deep color, screw it, I'm just going to play with the two colors. I feel that this is adding unnecessary noise. Oh, once again I have to decide whether I want to be famous or not. It's a tough choice. Tough choice. Alright. I feel there will come a day where I will regret banning those bots. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I've banned so many I could be super famous by now. Maybe they can make me famous, Yuri, I don't know. Maybe they're not even bots. Okay, so yeah, the depth intersection thing usually works fine, at least for smaller details. For transitions like this, it's not always the best because it's camera dependent, and you can see already that, like, as I'm moving the camera, it looks weird. But I'm gonna keep it like that. And yeah, I'm gonna add the foam. Let's add some foam and let's kill that. Alright. Yeah, foam is already there, and I'm going to play a lot with the foam, so I wanna see it here. And no alpha, just so I can see what I'm dealing with. Alright. Okay, so this is the foam threshold, the foam intersection. Alright. Yes, it looks ugly here. Sorry, I can't. I need to lower this. Okay. So one thing that I did that I really liked in the previous iteration is using this gradient with a sine wave to make some nice lines going outwards. So yeah, if I invert this, we've got this nice gradient going like all the way from white to black. That's cool. If I pass that onto a sine wave after I multiply, after I increase the frequency. Well, first of all, if I just do it with tau, basically, I get this. There's a second one hiding here, basically. Well, that's the whole period of a sine wave, like it's going from 1 to -1 and all that. So if I increase that, like 5, well, 5 is too much, but by 2, yeah, we get 2 lines. So that's cool. Tau. Well, tau, or actually it's called taf. It's a Greek letter, we call it taf. Nobody's calling it tau, but whatever. It's just equal to 2 times pi. So, like, there's not constant in unity for tau, it's just 2 pi. So, it's tau. Oh, thanks Flopin, and so nice to see you here. Yeah. Yeah, I've been streaming some stuff. Hey Lenakis. Yeah, and also in case you don't know, we also don't say pi, we just say pi. But I guess that could be confusing in English. Yeah, pi. It's pi. Really? That's cool. Yeah, no. I've been teaching all sorts of languages here. Yeah, Flopin, I've been streaming some mostly game dev stuff, like working on personal project, but just today I wanted to make a water shader, so glad I could have you here for this. Well, yeah, English, well, English people are known to, you know, assimilate a bunch of cultures in any way they want, so yeah, I also want to make the foam move, so let's make it move. And also what's killing me is seeing wrong use of Greek letters, or like the Cyrillic letters, where they're using basically this as alpha or like these as E. And yeah, actually the first one is just L and the second one is S. So yeah, whenever I see people using Greekified letters like that, it mostly can't even be read by Greek people. It's just so annoying. Oh, forgot what I was doing. Okay, so yeah, let's add some offset to that. Phone speed. Okay. All right. So a cool thing about this approach is that now we can have like waves going outwards, which is awesome because we don't really have information about what's outwards. We just have a gradient, but you know, if you pass that gradient of the sine wave, then you get lines that go outward, and that works with like anything interjecting. But I mean, you can see what's being annoying here is that flash basically. Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much fix that by multiplying the whole thing with well, home again, really. No, sorry. 1 minus 4. There we go. So now they're going outwards and fading out, which is cool. Also, this right now is in the -1 range, -1 range, so I'm gonna remap it real quick. All right. I can, because when it's dark like here we lose the crispness. Like I want like a constant white line around the shore, but I also want some waves coming out. So I'm just going to add to the whole thing well, 1 minus 4. But maybe step it? I mean, the whole thing is going to be thresholded. Step it lower. No, higher. So yeah, we can have like a line here and some lines going out. And I mean, we can actually step the whole thing as well. And now, by the way, you can see how we end up with these kind of long lines. Hold up. Ah, yeah. And just saturate the whole thing. And yeah, you can have lower speed for that, or increase like the how far out it goes, in which case you can also set that to maybe 3 to get more lines. Thanks for the follow, that guy, just kidding. Oh, thanks Gandalf. It's actually a theme. It's called the Synthwave X Fluoromachine. It needs a bit of setting up because it needs you to also add another extension called Custom CSS and JS Loader, and you need to like set it up. But yeah, if you look into the the theme name, this one, yeah, you can find some tutorials or like a guide in GitHub, in a GitHub page, I think, where it shows how you can install it. Alright, so that's looking good, I think. And I can actually just add it to my color. Yeah. And it still should be working with orthographic, if the orthographic is looking properly. Yep, still great with orthographic. And yeah, so that's a fun thing. All right. So what else? What else? What else? Well, one thing that we can add is some Fresnel for the transparency, right? So I mean, that's like one of the properties of water. I mean, even if there's physical explanations for that, but you can also notice it as well in many cases that when you're looking at the water in grazing angles, it's not really transparent, but if you're looking like straight down, it's more transparent. So there's that. Yeah, let's see. So first of all, I want to add the foams separately, because I want to do stuff here. Yeah, Fresnel. Well, I just need, let's see, I'm going to add I'm gonna remove those. Gonna need a power thing for the Fresnel, so gonna call it alpha Fresnel power. Fresnel power. It's going to be set to 1. And just gonna get the Fresnel. I bet I'm going to have to use it in other cases as well. So Fresnel is going to be 1 minus saturate power, the dot product of the normalized in view direction with the normal vector, with the alpha Fresnel power. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So just to see how that looks, yeah, that's Fresnel, alright. And yeah, if you increase the power, basically it gets more concentrated. But yeah, reducing it makes it more, makes the area larger and softer. So, you know, when you're looking like this, what? Oh, yeah, sorry. I say a lot. Okay. Now you made me self-conscious, and I worry that I'll say a lot. Anyway. So now I can actually use that to multiply the alpha, the existing alpha, basically. So, okay, this is going to be c.rgb, but I don't want the Fresnel, the alpha Fresnel, to affect the foam. Like wherever there's foam, it's going to be opaque, just like that. So I'm just going to be multiplying it with the alpha coming from the colors. Well, it's going to be called... Well, you did it then. It's going to be called alpha Fresnel. Right, so now even if these are like completely opaque, I have some transparency here, and you know, if I'm looking straight down I get more transparency, maybe too much, but I can fix that. And you know, when you're at grazing angles, there's nothing. Maybe, yeah, that should be maybe more. I mean, I don't want it to be completely black on the center, so I guess gonna max it with 0.5. You can tell that all this is totally physically accurate because I'm just making up numbers. All right. All right. Okay, now for something to dirty things up, like some normals and stuff like that. So, in many cases, the normals I have in my stylized water shaders don't really work for me. I don't really like them because in most cases, well, not in most cases, but because this is using like the standard shading model, the normals contribute to the shading as well. So I end up with shaded areas of the water, which I don't want. I could add some emission to mitigate that. That's something, but ideally, I'm gonna open Genshin Impact again. Ideally, I want the normals to just affect reflections and specularity. Yeah. So just these. Let's see, Genshin Impact. Okay. Alright, this has plenty of water in it. By the way, you can see that Okay, but actually it's not on me, I'm afraid. Twitch deletes them automatically after 14 days. I think that if I become a partner, yeah, 2 weeks. If I become a partner, they keep them for like 30 days, something like that, but I'm afraid it's not up to me. I mean, if people are interested, I can see about downloading them and then uploading them to YouTube. If people think that's something they want. Cool, okay, no problem. I will look into that. And I will also look into fixing the stream quality after this stream, I promise. Okay, so you can see that they have some Shore stuff there, but they're actually kinda acting weird with it, because when you get close, like you will see, yeah, when you get close, it disappears. And it's probably like with camera distance, it's not even like a Fresnel, it's actual distance. And also you can see that you know, the surface is actually completely flat, and any displacement doesn't affect the shading, like it's flat, but it affects refractions and reflections. I mean, I'm not even sure about refraction, I can't even see anything like that, but it affects reflections. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the reflections are screen space. They're SSR, I think, because if you see like this reflection here on the left, when this is hidden, the reflection is going away too. So yeah. But the thing is, that's at least the one thing I want would be to have some kind of displacement of the reflections. Alright, I will look into the YouTube thing, I promise. So yeah. Okay, there's more water here. Yeah, I think you can see that it's screen space reflection because this will go out of frame, the top of the statue will go out of frame, and so it won't be reflected. Am I mistaken? No, the reflection goes away. Okay, sorry, yeah, I got too excited about this water. But I am wondering about how to actually achieve that. Yeah, yeah, you can tell that they have actually rolled their own screen space reflection solution, because Unity's screen space reflections suck. They suck in built-in and they suck in HDRP. They just plain suck. But yeah, in many cases, when SSR is implemented properly, they fade out pretty smoothly anything that gets outside of your screen. And that's how it should be, right? I mean, every solution I've seen does that. And you know, Unity's own screen space reflection has so many issues. So many issues. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to match at least the color of it. It's like a... like maybe a little... yeah, that's a nice color. That's a nice color. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Alright. So what about reflections now? If I were using a fragment vertex shader, I could basically sample the reflections and distort the reflection vector. But now I'm using a surface shader, which makes things more difficult. Wait, I think I have some ideas. Okay, so here using in Unity's surface shader examples, they have this example, right, where they, even in a surface shader, I mean, they sample the reflection, basically a cube map, using the world reflection vector. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, here they have examples about getting the, yes, this is the, well, I think it's like the default reflection probe thing of the reflections. No, not really. I'm not sure what you mean. It's just sampling a cube texture to get reflections, basically. So, and the same thing happens here with in the vertex fragment example, where they sample the Unity spec cube 0, which is like to get reflections. So so I want to see if I can do that. Let's see if I can do that. I mean, I'm curious. What will this give me? I need world position, I'm gonna add it. I need the normal, gonna take it. Don't need this, don't need this, I have this, I have this. Okay. Do I need to include anything? Shouldn't have to. Let's pass the still compiling, that's good. Let's see what we're getting here though. So if I get the sky color, where does that leave us? There's some weirdness here, but whatever. Okay. Do I have other skies? No. It seems to be working. Also, what's going on with that? Oh, I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, that's okay. Give me a second. Be right back. Okay, bye. Okay. All right. So I think that actually gives me what I want, and I can test it out if I add a reflection probe. Yes. If I make it okay, whatever, save the scene, save it. All right, so that's getting this. If instead of sky I get like a solid color, yeah, okay, that's one way to get reflections. So I mean, I'm getting reflections already. So technically I don't even really need my smoothness. We'll get back to that. Okay, so we're getting this. So the example adds this on the emission, so that's what I'm gonna do. Specular. That's a lot, but okay. All right. I do want some stuff to reflect though, so okay, everything is huge here, but whatever. I mean, I don't care about perfect reflections, I just want to see like distorted reflections, so whatever. These are good enough, make them static, and bring back a reflection probe, make it big. Oh, I forgot how big my scene is actually. Oh well. And bake. Alright. Box projection will help. It will not. Well, I mean, it should help, but I'm not doing anything to like. Okay, see what's going on here. If I set the smoothness all the way up, I get basically the results of the reflection probe, which are there. If I set that here, this is the result of the reflection probe from my own sampling. So, okay, cut like coding to the rescue. Let me see if I can find it quick. If not, I will give up on this idea. Maybe this will be it. Oh, I have to pass in the cube my position. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, oh, I have that already. Oh. Okay. So that's the example that the tutorial has. So environment data box projection, the reflection direction, which is the world ref for us. Our world position, we have that, we have that, and we have that as well. So, okay, where do I use that? Whoa, maybe here? That worked. You have no idea how much I thought this wouldn't work. Like, I'm just copying and pasting random stuff. But it worked. So yeah, setting this to black, you can actually see just the reflection. Which is not a great reflection, mind you, but it's my reflection. Okay, so let's see if my theory works then. If I use like a displacement texture, or like a normal map, okay, will it distort that vector in a nice way? We'll find out. Reflection displacement guy. Let me think. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I want stuff like that though. Okay, so one annoying thing about surface shaders is that I can't just get the UVs. Yeah. I need to do like this. Or I mean, maybe I can't think of it right now, but sometimes I just want just the UV coordinates. Like I don't want like the input struct to automatically apply the tiling and offset for me. I wanted to do it myself. Is there a way? Is there a way? What? Do you know maybe a way for that? It's probably gonna be something stupid and abstract. But oh yeah, no, I don't want to do it like that. Okay, just gonna leave it like this for now. and gonna add some reflection displacement. Let's see it in action, maybe, if it works. So first off, sample the texture. Makes sense. I just want the X and Y though, so it's going to be float 2, displacement guy, or just, you know, just display, or rapid display, equals with equals to text to the reflection displacement guide with the UV this thing -1 RG multiplied by reflection displacement. Still compiling, that's good. Let's find a juicy normal. Oh, that's a juicy normal. Alright. So let's just say that I don't know, I will add it here. Won't like it, of course, because it's a vector 3 and I'm displacing with a vector 2. So let's make it weird. No? What's your problem? Oh. Oh yeah, sorry. It's reference display. So that will work. No, okay. Now it wants the X, Y, X. Gonna try different normals. I'm not getting if it's working like I would want it to work. I mean, for the sky, like you can see here that it's displacing alright, and that's fine and dandy. But like the cubes are not really getting displaced a lot. I mean, they get further. You know what? Maybe this is the wrong thing to mess with. Maybe I should do it in the reflection vector. That maybe makes more sense. X. That doesn't look right. Also, if I hit this and use the word ref as it was before, Well, I mean, it's probably because I'm also displacing the Z. So should I just or maybe just the X and Z? That would make some kind of sense. Sorry, Y. Yes, okay. This I like more. Okay, I think we're onto something here. Let me put this back where I found that. Yes, okay. I mean, again, the reflection is wrong, but that's that's because of the reflection probe, really. It's not up to me to fix that. Also, if I... Oh, it also takes the intensity. That's handy. Okay, now I can add some color back. And this is already looking better than expected. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, that's all I wanted, like the reflections to be displaced, but not the actual, not actually use normals, because they would introduce, you know, shading and make the water noisy and all that. But no, that's good. That's good. I mean, it only works with reflection probes at the moment. So if I were to use Unity's super bad SSR solution, it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't work well. But I wouldn't be able to use Unity's awful SSR either way. Do you know why? And just to make sure that I actually know what I'm talking about, because I might be dead wrong, but I'm pretty sure that regardless of what I'm doing here on my water, SSR wouldn't work. Well, I mean, yeah, you can watch the stream, but most of it came out of a bunch of pasting stuff that I don't know how they work. But it looks cool. Alright, so let's add screen space reflections. Yeah, well, I don't have any smoothness right now, so if I turn this up and remove the reflection probe. Oh, yeah, no, I know what that is. But Yeah, screen space reflections have no effect on the water surface. Why is that? That's an easy question. It's like I'm just softballing you this. Well, since we're here. No, you're. That's a good answer though. No, because I'm using Unity, if the SSR was working, they would just look ugly. But no, there's actually a properly good reason why SSR is not working in this case. Should I give it away? No worries. So, all right, I can give you a big hint. So, oh well, probably due to the bad stream quality, you can't read this, but this is saying that this effect only works with a deferred rendering path. That should be hint enough. Screen space reflections only work in the deferred rendering path. And well, I mean, in that case, I can tell you that this is actually using the deferred render pipeline. I can set it here, like to deferred. It's the same thing. I'm using deferred right now. Kinda. So just so that I don't mess with you any longer, screen space reflections work only deferred because they take advantage of the G buffers, right? They can basically read the information, the normals and smoothness and all that stuff information from the G buffers, and that's why it only works in deferred. So if I actually go into the deferred debug stuff here and choose to see albedo, for example, my water disappeared. Oh no! Why is that? Because the water is transparent. Deferred rendering does not support transparency. Because of the way it works with the G buffers and all that, it can't handle transparency on its own. So what Unity and other game engines and in general whatever is using deferred is doing when it comes to transparent objects is that all the transparent objects are actually drawn in forward, and that way they're not writing to the G buffers and like it's all composited on top. So to sum up, in order to, you can't have screen space reflections on transparent surfaces like water, because exactly it's they don't write in deferred. Yeah, exactly. The water is technically being rendered in forward, whatever I do. If I make it opaque and like turn the smoothness on and remove the reflection probe, and then go back and add the screen space reflections, there we go. Now we can see Unity's fugly screen space reflection solution. I mean, I can set it to overkill, but it won't fix. I mean, kinda looks good here, but yeah. You can sip a game with this. Anyway. Well, Berserker, to be honest, it's not the same screen space reflection that Unity has in HDRP. That one is much worse. Yeah, HDRP is using a different SSR thing, and yeah, it's worse. Well, it's okay that they bother. I mean, yeah. I think, you know what, I'm not going to be too hard on them, because I think that in HDRP 10, which I'm not using yet, I think they have better SSR. I think. I haven't tried it. Maybe I should try it. I don't know. I can't be too optimistic then. So I'm actually curious. How can I... Whoa. Other assets that do it well. Maybe? I think there should be some third-party assets that are doing screen space reflections. I wouldn't bet that they work on HDRP though. So, yeah. By the way, if I okay, rebake this, okay, that's baked, and if I move this here and I add another one here, bake that, bake this, yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing can't really support multiple reflection probes. So I'm not sure if this is actually the best way to go with this, but it's okay, we're having fun. So okay, reflections look good, like the displacement while the surface is calm, but we don't really have any specularity right now. Like if I turn the smoothness all the way up, I mean, yeah, you can see that this is not following, this is not getting displaced as it should. I'm curious, can I turn off reflections in Surface Shader? I can turn off specular highlights, but I want to turn off reflections and keep the specular highlights. Well, it's okay. Let's see, how should I go about this? Because, yeah, I can't up the smoothness because that way I'm catching reflections and they're messing with my with my groove here. Like, this is much better for me, for what I want at least. So maybe I will end up hand calculating the specular as well, aren't I? God damn it. Okay, let's get some specular going. I'm too bored to remember how I do it, so doesn't the example have anything? No. Okay. Okay, I need to remember how to get the specularity. Oh, also there's something that we can use the Fresnel for. So yeah, we want the reflections to not be visible like here. So I'm gonna use the same Fresnel inverted. Oh, actually no, it should be, that should be alright. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, whatever, screw that. Alright, specular reflections. I'm starting to feel really bad that I'm using a surface shader right now. Okay, you know what? Thanks for the follow, Catanius. But that's not what I wanted to say. Specular highlights will only work for the main directional light, and that's it. Let's see how to actually do that though. God damn it, I can't remember how to get... it's Lambert shading, right? Oh no, Fong, it's Fong. Does anybody have like the specular formula handy, or should I just keep googling? I'll just keep googling. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm also I just keep looking here. Oh, wait, found something. Okay, finally. Okay, never mind, found it. Damn, okay. How does that look in a human readable form? No, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I mean, I'll just, yeah, it's just this, okay. Specular intensity. I don't care about the intensity because I'm gonna multiply with the light color either way. Cool, yeah, that's all good. Thanks so much. Thank you, Yuri. Alright, let's get some specular going. So world space light pulse 0. Our normal is a O dot normal. I'm assuming that's world space normal. Yeah, it's world space. The view direction is, well, we have that view here. And well, the specular power is smooth as really. Yeah, let's see what this does. Come on. I think no, don't worry, it's probably, if I'm not mistaken, the specular usually needs a high power value, or not. Wait. Well, I mean, either way, I'm gonna multiply this with light color 0. Come on. Wait, is that specularity I see there? No. Invert the view direction. Oh! Yeah! Now that's specularity. Yeah! No worries. You still saved me a bunch of time. Either way. Let's see, but yeah, that should probably go way up. Yeah, you know what? I mean, yeah, anything physically based is already so out of the window already. So you know what? Specular boost. Just yeah, this is going to be added to the emission actually. So specular boost. weird. Doesn't really keep the color. It kinda does, but it's not. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah. It's not giving me the nice streak that the actual one has, though. It's okay, I can work with this. Is it because... Is it because it should be taking the half angle instead? Let's see. So I got the view direction. Here. And one and half direction, and that. I mean, there's a good chance that I'm just doing the same exact thing, just so you know. Specular with specular power, and just return that. See what happens. I get an error. That's what happens. Yeah, because there's no such thing as normalized. Ooh, yeah. Now, yeah, now we went to the exact opposite side, where I did something very wrong. With the n.v, with the specular class, yeah, okay. It's a normal and the half direction, which is the view direction and the light direction. Oh, god damn it. Whatever. I'm keeping this one, it's okay. And I can also displace the normals with this same thing. Kinda. I maybe should displace the view direction. Yeah, I think the view direction is better for this. Maybe. I'm so confused. I mean, the specularity is at the correct place. I could distort one of the vectors. I could scale one of the vectors. Yeah, probably, but I mean, I feel that then it wouldn't be consistent. Because what way would I scale the vectors? Oh, damn. A raid. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks so much for the raid. So many people will now watch me disobey the laws of physics. Hey! Hey Jessica, I'm making some stylized water shader and I'm breaking all the rules of physics, shading and in general. But it's kind of starting to look cool if you ignore that specularity here that I don't really like yet. Kinda trying to get maybe to Genshin Impact kind of thing. I don't know if I will make it, but... Oh, thanks for the follow, Kappa Votes. Yeah, it's a part of 70, I know. Try to act cool, Mitch. The animation, backspacing. What do you mean? Are you talking about the coding? Oh yeah, yeah, it's power mode. Yeah, I have Bloom on my editor as well, and yeah, it's called a power mode. It's an extension for VS Code. It gives you particles, and it also adds screen shakes, which I have disabled because it's very distracting. You know, just out of curiosity, does Genshin Impact have specularity? Do they even have specularity? They probably do though. No, the particles are fine, but yeah, the screen shake was definitely distracting. But you also have like the combo counter here, so you know it increases your productivity. Yeah, there's even flames, explosions, and other stuff, but yeah, the particles are the more subtle ones. Wait. Oh yeah, they do have specular reflections. Oh god, for 1 second I got so happy. Yeah, no. These bots should look at me now. Don't need them. Okay. I'm trying to find a good like you know, frame of the water. You know what? Maybe could they not be using specular reflections? I think all the reflections just come from like the SSR and whatnot. Oh, that's interesting. Haven't tried Gensing with a controller, I think. I only played with keyboard and mouse. Well, I mean, you know, in real-time graphics, we tend to like have the diffuse and specular and whatever reflections, but in actual physics, there's only one kind of reflection, really. So, oh, thanks for the follow, D Monkey. Yeah, and Codrad. Just saw that. Yeah. Yes, I mean, you know, we just have like a cool kind of reflection, so let's keep it there. X was cancelled and O was confirmed. Oh no. Well, I mean, I would probably come from the Switch, so maybe it would be fine for me. But still. At least the colors look nice. Okay, I'm going to add some movement on the normals just to get some more cool looking displacement going on. See, I want it to... God damn it. Will it let me? Well, I think it won't let me. But I want to try anyway. Reflection displacement guide. ST W multiplied by time root Y. Yeah, of course it won't let me. Okay, fine. Stupid surface shaders. X. Y. Alright, and yeah. Cool. Let's make it move. Okay, it's moving. Let's make it move more. Alright. If I actually had a nice little environment to play around, maybe it could look better. Oh, actually, I think I might have this. Yeah, I think I have my grass playground. What's wrong, boo? Why are you like this? Oh, right. Screw that, forget about that. Okay, but I could have some glittering thingies. So instead of the specular as it is right now, let's see, I could use it as a mask and have some glittering in the water. That could be cool. So let's see. I could try and get the, just calling it glitter. It's going to be a dot product with the I mean, just the actual yeah, I guess that thing. Okay, damn it. Okay, sorry. Normal equals this thing. Just get it. Get it. Get it. Get. Cool. Okay, so now I can unpack this, normal, take the dot product with this and the view direction, saturate it for good measure, and let's see how that looks. Fine. Not exactly what I had in mind. Let's see. Should this be inverted? Not sure. Should this be like a really high power, like 30 or something? Without unpacking the normal? It's even worse. Or yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, it's probably because not sure why. This should maybe be no, that's far worse. Oh, thanks for the follow, succinct. Yeah, so that's something that I have tried before in the past for like the glittering of water and all that, and I never got it working. I'm not sure why. You know what? Let me see how this looks. Maybe saturate it again. And okay, so it's this. Okay, I'm fine with that. let's make it intense. Alright. Okay, that's kinda cool. Maybe I do want the inverted thing. Or maybe I don't. Oh, thanks for the follow, Crop83. And thanks for the follow, Wallabear. Okay, so what if okay, if this wasn't like this and it was like this. It was like this, and if I actually displaced that like a lot, why doesn't it care? Frankly, it doesn't give a crap. Okay. Well, that's at least a reaction. But it's still not what I had in mind. You know what? Let me go back to the specular. Okay, I think I've been wasting too much time with this specular business. But I'm so annoyed right now. I can't figure it out. I need to display something, like a vector, but I'm not sure which. Like this, give me this. I think it's kinda close. Maybe. Maybe just that the normal look bad, like a normal texture. Why is it so hard to get it, like, concentrated? Okay, that's better. That's better. And I can boost it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's an annoying thing. Doesn't take attenuation into account, so specularity, like the specular highlights, will show up wherever. You know what? Screw it. I am done with the speculars for now. I'm gonna add some refraction just to get my mind out of that crap. Well, I mean, I don't really want a whole bunch of stuff. I just want a grab bus. And all right. And I also need to remember how to use the grab bus. Let's see. I'm not using grab bus there either. Damn it. Well, that's annoying. Sorry, just looking for the grab bus stuff. Wrong tutorial. Okay, okay. I got it, I got it. Oh, I'm stupid, I already have the distortion shader. I mean, I do have the distortion shader. It's in here. There we go. Okay, so I don't have a vert method here, so I gotta add it. Now get a full v input o, initialize output something something. Okay, damn it. Which one was it? Oh, I'm forgetting stuff. Yes, this. I always forget about this. Okay. And I need to add a grab bus UV. All right. All right. Okay. You good? You're not good. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's... It takes clip position. So need to do this. Too many interpolators. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. So yeah, if you ever encounter this thing where it says that you have too many interpolators in here, I mean, it's not just, but you can change the target version to like 4.0 and it will be fine. Probably. Alright, and because I'm forgetting, how am I supposed to, yeah, it's this thing. Alright. What? Okay, yeah, that's on me. It's called grab texture. Alright. So now I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to ditch the transparency. Just going to call it 1 and call it a day. But now I also have the grab color. Like if I actually return it, I'll just get whatever's behind, right? So instead of using actual transparency, instead of like since I already have like the alpha, alright, I'm gonna call it alpha too. It's going to be the saturate c dot alpha. Instead of getting like the color like this, I am going to lerp between the behind color, so the grab call RGB, the actual color using the alpha. So now it's as if we have transparency, but we don't actually have, well, I mean, we do have transparency, but this is the color coming from a grab pass. It's not the actual what's behind, which allows us to modify the grab pass texture. And like right exactly as it is right here, I can just throw in the refill display and I can mess up my shader. Yeah, but it's because it needs a float 4. And boom, refraction. It's not as intense as it is on the reflection, but it is there. These artifacts are fun, but I'm going to ignore them. But yay, refraction! Or like displacement, whatever, it's not actual refraction, obviously. But yeah, wavy things. We could also add some chromatic aberration. Why not? You know, I like chromatic aberration, so I'm going to throw in some chromatic aberration. Yeah, and there's still some stuff that I wanted to add. Like some, I wanted these lines to kind of like drop a shadow, which I have a way that I want to try, which is not actual shadow casting, that's why the air quotes. And yeah, I mean, I could do more funky stuff with the shoreline, so it's not just lines, but it also has some noise there too. Yeah, I know. There's the use of chromatic aberration is a heated subject, but guess what? I don't care. I like chromatic aberration. I put it on everything. Yeah, I'm actually in the process of making some emotes for Twitch now that I'm an affiliate, apparently. So yeah, I will add. I'm bad at keeping up with like even on the Discord channel stuff. I haven't made a lot of custom. I actually haven't made almost any custom emojis, and to be honest, I'm not really active on watching streams on Twitch, and I'm not really relevant with what's going on with tweets and like the emotes, and I'm still not even sure how the whole subscription thing works. Oh, not sure what to do about that. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm still fumbling my way to find out how to add more Twitch related stuff. Okay, so chromatic aberration, let's go. Even though people hate it, I don't care. Let's see. I mean, why sample the grab pass texture once when you can sample it 3 times? Yeah, see, I'm not even sure what that means, Mitch. I'm really not into Twitch culture. Oh, I see. Also, I have a sentimental connection with chromatic aberration because it's one of the first custom shaders I ever made. Like, I remember really loving the effect on the really old post-processing pack of Unity, where for some freaking reason, chromatic aberration was like with green and magenta. Like, the red, yellow, blue is so great. I'm not sure why they picked the green magenta one anyway. And I remember really liking that effect despite it being just green and magenta. And I was digging through the shaders trying to figure out what they were doing and how they were doing, and I changed the order of stuff, and then I got red and cyan, for example. So that was fun. Do you remember the Unity days where chromatic aberration was green and magenta? Those were the days. yes, more, okay, no. Yeah, it was Unity 4. It was Unity 4. It was before the post-processing stack. It was when you still had like the when you still had the individual image effect scripts that you put on the camera in whatever order. Yeah, one of them was chromatic aberration one. Yeah, and yeah, of course, back in Unity 4, image effects were only for pro users, because people learning Unity that couldn't afford the pro license had to make ugly games with no image effects. But they were still forced to have the Made with Unity logo on the front, so that people knew that, oh, this super ugly game with no image effects was made with Unity. But if you paid, you could make your game pretty and hide the Made with Unity logo. And that, kids, is how people still think that Unity makes ugly games. You know, I want to try something. Okay. I want to try something that I'm not sure if it will work. But if it does, it would be awesome. Okay, so first off, I need to get something like a proper depth stuff. So, okay, I need to return the God damn, I can't talk. Okay, this is what I want. All right. Whoa. Okay. Let's frack it. All right. So this is interesting information. Okay, so basically, if I remove the frac, yeah, so this is what I'm using for like all the intersection effects, right? It's the difference between the view, space, whatever, and the depth. Okay, so when I'm on the level of the water plane, it's 0, and then when the depth increases, that gets increased as well. It's really glowy because it has values above 1, and the way to see those values is to use frac, so that you know so you have bands basically. Alright, so you can see like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth in like units. Okay, this is really trippy because, as I mentioned, this whole difference, depth difference thing is camera dependent. So when I move the camera, this changes. But it gives me some cool information that I can use. Basically, it gives me, well, depth below the surface. So what if, that's my idea, what if I used this information, the depth below the surface, as a factor to offset some tangent space view direction vectors, whatever, and get some parallax. If my hypothesis is correct, which I very much doubt, it will allow me to basically project a texture on the bottom of the surface, which, if it works even remotely as good as I hope, will allow me to have caustics without needing to change the material of the terrain. I may be spewing nonsense right now. Maybe none of this will work. I don't know. But I'm eager to find out, and I hope you are too. So let's see. First off, I'm going to get the tangent space view direction, which I'm going to do with the way I did in my tutorial. I know that I could get it if I decide to assign something on the O.normal, but I really like it being in wall space, and I don't want to mess everything and make it like in tangent space. So I'm gonna get it manually. So let me cheat once again. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. All this stuff. Perfect. Okay. So is it a float 3? It is a float 3. We do tangent. Do we still have a compiling shader? Yes, we do. That's good. Okay, first off, I want to see if the parallax works. So I'm gonna call it parallax range. Okay. And going to also add a caustics texture. And if it works, I won't have much time, but I will show you something very cool. So get excited. It's going to be black. Okay, caustics. Would be texture 2D. Get hyped. Let's see. I'm gonna need a UV caustics. Whatever, I'm adding it like this right now, and yeah, caustics texture. It's going to use the UV.caustics texture. Add it to the emission caustics. Okay. What's wrong? No, what's... Oh, okay, yeah, no. Alright, let's try like a... Obviously it's going to be whirly noise. Okay. Didn't do anything special, it's just sampled on the top of the surface. Alright, let's see if I can offset it. Near tangent multiplied by parallax range. Wait. It's going down. Okay, this is trippy. But it's definitely looks as if it's below the surface. It's weird that it's like it seems as if it's going towards the camera, but it's okay. I will live with this. Lenakis, the cool thing hasn't happened yet. The cool thing supposedly will happen now. Yes and no. So you can see that it is indeed following the geometry underneath, right? So that's a cool thing. I'm not sure what's going on with like this thing where when I'm going in, it's going back up. Well, either way, I mean, because when there's nothing underneath, the depth is just like going into infinity. You can see that a bunch of noise is being generated here, but I can mask that away. I mean, yeah, I can just multiply by smooth step inverted. So it's very trippy. I feel that I'm not doing something properly with the tangent space view direction, to be honest. Is it already in tangent space? I'm curious. Oh, that's wrong. That's trippy and wrong. I think, oh, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the reason this is happening is because the effect is indeed camera dependent. Yeah. And it's so trippy. I don't think I can call it a success, to be honest. I mean, if it's just like this, it's okay, but I'm not digging what's going on here. Actually, normalizing that is a good idea. It does, yeah, that does seem more stable. I mean, at least it doesn't do the thing where it's coming towards the camera. But now I think we're running into the issue of the height difference being camera dependent. Yeah, exactly. It could be about drunken pirates, so it's all subjective. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, if instead of using this camera thing for the depth difference, I actually used like the levels. Yeah, that's true, Cyan. That's true. Do you have any resources handy about doing that? I mean, I know there's the inverse projection thing from K0, but I feel that things will get out of hand really quick. View direction divided by the eye depth. Depth texture, eye depth. I'm very confused. Fragment side depth, depth texture, eye depth. Hey Simon. Sorry I forced you to make an account. I really didn't want to make you do that. Convert the project process to view space. Oh yeah, right. I'm not sure I follow Simon. And yes, I already pretty much do that for the. I guess view position is the screen. Yeah, the screen position. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, cool. Well, so out of curiosity, what could this look like? Yeah, it's well, yeah, it's basically the screen position. Well, I can't talk. Okay, so it's the view space position of the fragment subtracted from the depth from the eye depth of the camera. So, you're saying, so view direction divided by the screen pos W multiplied by, well, yeah, the depth. Yowza. I'm guessing this should be like this, or maybe like this. I'm definitely not understanding. Also, yeah, what I want to try, but I mean, obviously, it's not the wall space camera pause. That's obviously wrong, but I'm curious to see what it will look like. Yeah, still very much camera independent. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, that's wrong. Well, I should have used these for the trading card foil. Well, I need to offset it by the view pose. Yeah, that's true. Basically, yeah, the best case scenario would be to reconstruct wall space position from the depth, which would maybe require inverse projection, like a K0 has something on that. Wall space camera pose minus dear divided by pose W multiplied by depth. Fuck. Yeah, no. The depth is linear right depth, by the way. Also, it should be what, like this. Okay, the position wall space and use a frac that you have a plane to reconstruct. Reconstruct the distance from plane to geo underneath. Maybe what you're saying, Simon's making sense, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not able to understand a lot of things at this time. Damn, it's 12 AM already. The view direction normalized. Let's make sure it is, I guess. And that doesn't change. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I can pass that. Why object space position? Shouldn't... Yeah, wouldn't it be... Yeah, world. Yeah, okay, I have the world space. You mean here or like... Yeah, it's okay. Obviously not here. Oh, the view direction. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You get the distance from water surface to ground. I mean, I don't have the world space coordinates for the ground really. I just have like the plane. I only have like depth information coming from the camera for the yeah, I only have depth information coming from the camera regarding the distance from the ground. And oh, there we go. Woo! Teamwork! Or basically I did nothing and Cyan just figured the thing out. Alright. We have coordinates. I'm not sure what's going on here. Is it because it's at 0? Oh, it doesn't like... is it dividing by 0 there? No, it shouldn't. It doesn't like the 0 height. It's okay. It's okay. I can work with this. Alright, so... Oh, look, it got the struct. I'm gonna call it ground chords. Okay, so instead of, well, this stuff, I can just say and remove that. Oh yeah, probably don't need the frag now, I just needed it for visualization purposes. But yeah, we've got proper mapping. Oh, that's so awesome. Let's see, okay. So, screw that. I'm gonna take the ST myself. Caustics ground codes accept multiplied by Caustics textures ST XY. Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, now can I possibly understand what's going on here? Yeah, no, it's too late. I won't be able to understand what's going on here. But we have this, and that's awesome. So yeah, I can actually multiply this with make it more obvious towards the edge of the water plane. So I'm gonna bring it back here. This should do it. I mean, we can go deeper. Oh, that could be 0. I'll just leave it there. I guess there it's good. Okay, alright. Maybe? Let me see if I understand it. Okay. Alright, so there's the camera position and there's the position of the fragment in walled space. Yeah, that's the view direction going from the fragment to the camera. Depth going there, scene depth going there. It's so late for me, I'm sorry. I have to... I will watch the stream tomorrow again to maybe understand what I'm doing. But it's super useful and thanks so much. I'll definitely keep this shader handy. Thanks for the follow, yellow 280888. Alright, so the cool thing that I wanted to show, but I'm going to do it quickly because it's already 12:30 here. Well, thank you. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna cheat once again. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Yeah. No, I'll just bring it in as is. So, maybe you've seen it from one of my posts already, but one pretty, like, I don't know, unloved, or at least not so well-known feature Unity has, is the custom render textures. Which, in case you don't know, technically they are scriptable, shaderable textures. Let's gonna make one here, whatever. So they've always been here. They're like right there. And the cool thing with them is that you can make a shader, put it on a material, and put it basically in here, and then you have a texture that, yeah, you have a texture that uses shaders. So it's as if, imagine you write an image effect that's running like on a camera, and then you grab that on a render texture and you have that, but you don't need cameras or any other setup. Yeah, and it's so crazy. They're so cool, and yeah, people don't know about them, or like they don't use them as much. So yeah, I already brought in a shader that I had made a while back. Oh, I already have. Which one is this? Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah, so the cool thing is that you can have the texture being updated on runtime. So the shader gets basically renders to the texture every frame, or you can just set it to do something on init and like cache it so it doesn't run on every frame. Or I think it also has, you can do it on demand, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, update mode, yeah, you can do it on demand. And it has some other properties to play around with. I want real time though, because I don't care about performance right now. But one of the first things I thought of when I saw this, actually, I also had never found out about this until Will Stoll from the Discord had an issue with them, and like we had a small chat about shaders for this stuff, and I figured I didn't even know those existed, and I was like, what are those? And then I figured out that there's textures that you can write shaders on that move on runtime, and like one of the first uses I thought for them were like, okay, that means we can have animated light cookies. Yeah. Cool thing, custom render textures and the shaders for custom render textures work, well, they probably work in URP, but they also work in HDRP as well, because they're not being rendered traditionally, so yeah, they just work. Yeah, you can set custom size. They're very customizable. So here, for example, I have this. Where is it? What was it called? Caustics cookies. Yeah, that was initially made for cookies, but yeah. Okay. And you can increase that. So yeah, this shader, I can show it to you. It just produces like a Worley noise, like a Voronoi noise, a 3D noise. I actually got the code for this from Ronja's tutorial, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna find it now and I'm going to link it. Yeah, super good tutorial. Ronja has yeah, she also has for 3D Voronoi, but I think I just got the 2D and I adjusted it. I mean, you just add one more loop and you make these 3 instead of 2. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, and yeah, it just works. That should be set to repeat. Why are you embarrassing me like this right now? Oh, there's a good chance it's not tileable. No, I think it should be. But you know what? I could also not be so dense, and I can just yeet the code right in the shader and use the coordinates I already have. Why not? Let's do that actually. So just gonna grab this here. Let me see how I'm using that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's no reason for me to actually use this texture. I can do it right in the shader. Should be range. Okay, that means I don't need this, by the way, and I don't need this too, so I can yeet this, I don't need this anymore, nor this. Okay. So just like a smooth step, but instead I can use ground codes. Gonna add some properties. plus Caustics XYZ. Of course, of course. Oh, yeah, I didn't want that. That is wrong. I don't want that. Oh, what? Yeah, why though? I probably have a stupid typo somewhere. Am I missing something? There we go. Yeah. Now I'm curious, what's wrong with range? Is the range thing... Am I doing something so wrong with the range thing? Yeah, I already have a range thing. I'm so confused. I'm also so tired, so it's gonna stay afloat and I just won't increase it. No, I'm sure that it shouldn't behave like that, but it's weird. Anyway, And I think that should go the other way. Actually, that should be equal to, I don't want it to go on top of the alpha, so alright. I think that's a very good point to stop this. Not sure if I will continue working on it on a next stream or something, or like in general, but that was fun and that was long, but we got there. I think it looks cool. So yeah, thanks for joining, thanks for sticking around for almost 4 hours now, Jesus. Thanks everyone. I truly believe that there are more things to be done for this, but I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my own stuff. So yeah, no, the progress was nice. So yeah, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for all your advices and your encouragement, and thanks so much, Cyan, for making this work. I would never get it on my own. So yeah, Lady Rose, I would love to know how I will polish it as well. You saw my process. I'm just trying out stuff and see what sticks. So yeah, thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of the day or night or morning here. And yeah, see ya.